might see in a minute huge tanks. These huge tanks store petroleum and jet fuel. Petroleum and jet fuel, and lots of cargo here. Because of all the cargo, and Port Everglades is the deepest sea for this lake for cargo. Because Mr. Henry Morrison Flagler had built his railroad all the way from New York down to Key West, southernmost point of the United States. Have you been there? Yeah. So he made his Flagler made his fortune with the Rockefeller family in New York. They refined oil. They refined the Venice of the United States. Mr. Stranahan built islands, finger islands. So we're for the rest of my life, no more oil. Guess what? The 66th time, what happened? He found the black gold. And then he was rich, and he had this building as a hotel built. The lounge upstairs has 66 windows, 66 seats. It takes 66 minutes. The Fort Lauderdale has also the name the City of the Waves. It's a nomination coming from Washington, D.C., and you have to fulfill about 26 criteria. Clean beach, restrooms, life protection, lifeguards and so on. Now, parallel in Miami, Carl Fisher came 1919 from Indianapolis. I know we have Indianapolis on board, right? And then 1925 was a huge convention in Paris about the art decorative. And coming up on your right side is a big, big ship. It's actually the Sheraton Yankee. Temperatures are nicer, temperatures are lower, and humidity is lower, so therefore people come down this time of the year, because up north, Canada, Ontario, Quebec, and also state New York, Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, you have a lot of snow, so you want to be here. Look at the ocean. Out here we have the only still living coral. North America is more important, is the Elbow Room. We're on Las Olas Boulevard. Right here on the left side is Elbow Room. Do you remember Connie Francis and the Beach Boys? Yeah, where the boys are, that was filmed right there in Elbow Room. We're on the corner of Las Olas and the beach. And we passed the Swimming Hall of Fame, which was a little further in. And Johnny Weissmuller, Tarzan, he won his trophies. Mark Spitz and Esther Williams, they were here in those years. But later in the 60s, the students came here from the schools during spring events, and they decided that they found the beach, so they decided that they want to come back here every year, and that's why we have the spring break here every year. Spring break is the Easter vacation. So here, if you fly out late, you rent it out. Here's my business person, yes. To your left again and to your right. See, everywhere. That's what they do here. That's an income. It's a big business. They pay, the boat yacht owners pay by foot. The longer the yacht, the boat, the more they pay. And then the filming guy, look to your right again and to your left. Is that pretty or is that pretty? One is coming up, which is a little wider. So I had a real estate friend in the 90s. She sold her apartment here around 2000, 456,000. That is worth now 450,000 because it's close to the beach. This is the biggest one here on your right side. Look everybody to the right. Look, that's a pretty big one. Yeah. Then we have one more on the left. And one more on the right. The film industry loves this area. They rent one of these buildings with a balcony, like that one ahead of us. Yeah, and then they fight, and they have their boxing up there, and then one goes overboard. Right? That's how it goes. 3 James Bond movies were filmed in South Florida. One was Goldfinger. Also in the Fontainebleau Hilton, they filmed Goldfinger, and then Bad Boys. Cocaine Cowboy, those are classical movies from the times. Many TV series. And what you can do, I'd like you to go later, when you have a minute later, into Google, celebrities. Here we have boutiques, we have bars, music, entertainment, lots of food. The big art convention takes place here. It's a fair. It's not really well. We have the big convention center parallel. It's the art convention, but we have a fair here. We have Christmas decoration. This is a nice Italian place here on the right side. And also we have finances here. A little further on we have the Wall Street of Fort Lauderdale. We have also the Wall Street of Miami. You need a permit, and only it says dock permit only. So it means if you own a boat, a yacht, then you can park your car here. Here we're coming to our nice boat. You can sit upstairs, you can sit downstairs. They have restrooms on board. They serve coffee, beer, wine, smoothies, and the best hot dog in Fort Lauderdale. They have a great hot dog here, pretzels, so whatever you like you can buy here. And take your camera. You want to take lots.
Next up on the left looks like a tiki hut here in South Florida. They're called cheeky huts. Quite simple arrangements. Several Indians built their cheeky hut. Two houses down on your left. Beautiful house called out. Sorry, kids, no Christmas next year. Sorry. Anyway, that's where they filmed the 1991 movie Cape Fear with Robert De Niro and Nick Nolte. Pull out the palm trees painted white made it look like North Carolina. You might be wondering why they filmed that movie right there. Well, at the time, Nick Nolte, that place right there, recently in by the Bell family. The Bell family did. They started Taco Bell. It's called Taco Bell House. Up to your right, here comes the Harry Potter house. round up to your right, you'll see right past the snowflake there, the round over the green place over there, that's the gardener's house. And then just past that, we got the bigger place there, that's actually the theater. Hey guys, I got started a bunch of movies, three major ones. Blockbuster Video, Auto Nation, and Next Man. Now over to your left-hand side, beautiful house coming up on the corner. This is Kenneth Silver. Kenneth Silver, he's the president for Library East. Wells Fargo owns about 90% of the expensive store. Wells Fargo owns about 90% of my house. That ain't that fun. I found out now they want money. Alright, got any ladies on the boat who'd like to meet a brand new 41-year-old backstroker? He's been at about 3 years old, $1.5 million. How do you know where some campus program online and those companies advertise? Next up, you're going to see the slider on the left-hand side coming up. Next up, you got an F5 You got a golden house just ahead of that. Barrel tile roof. Same owner, different properties. We're going to build a bigger house on the empty lot. We're going to have some Coleman guest house. This is the Coleman CEO of Kohl's Department Store. Anybody ever shop at Kohl's? Anybody ever use that Kohl's cash? Yeah. Over to your right-hand side, you got a house coming up. Knockout front, the white trim. As we turn south on the intercoastal waterway, let's see if we have anything over here. I didn't think so. Right here between the markers, there's a sandbar shaped like a triangle. We call it the triangle. That's the big party location on weekends here in Fort Lauderdale. There's about 2 foot of water at low tide. There'll be between 2 spots. Looks like beautiful landscaping. Legion statue out front. Oh no, that's cool. This place, remember Bruce back on the corner there? He came down 6 years ago, bought this one for $19.1 million. Had to rough it there for 5 years. He sold it just recently, $22 million for 9 and that goes. Oh, we got some people up here just in here fishing. Never seen them catch anything, but they sure are persistent. They're out here all the time. And next up on your right, you'll see the white pillars. Jack Hutchins' house. They call this the Fort Lauderdale White House. Jack Hutchins used to work for General Motors as an engineer. Back in the early days, they were the air conditioner freezing up all the time. So one night, his garage, he came up with a little clutch that would turn on and turn off the air conditioner, solving the freezing issue. That's why the pressure cooker Well, he wanted to patent this idea, sell it back to General Motors for $500,000. They said, but Jack, you work for us, that's our idea. He didn't see it that way, so he took him to court. 10 years later, Jack finally won $2.50. Jack has another place just like this in Costa Rica, which there most of the time. Unfortunately, like everybody else, Jack down goes out and Jack's dealing his way around just fine right now. He's okay. Over to your right, see those boats facing out? That is the To your left-hand side, just past that, you'll see the tan top place there with two different shades. As you go around the corner, you'll see a bunch of empty docks up there. They're high and dry at low tide. It is high tide right now. Now they inquired before they just stretched out. They
Oh,
told
you're
them
Rick
it
and
cost
Roma.
approximately
I'm only
$1
not
million per house.
Yeah, I
As
was
you can
named
see,
after
they
a
still have
school.
the beach.
Not a hurricane,
Put
after
the
a
little
school.
trees out there about
Ooh,
4 months ago. They've already got bigger. See where we are right now? It's already 40 feet right here. See the empty docks up there to our right? All these places are great. Yeah, these docks at any time.
talagang bagyo ang dating.
Now let's give you
Ang
distances
bagyo.
from here so we know exactly where we are. 45 miles out the inlet is Disney Island. Type of ocean coming here, land, you know. Well, we're going to have another permanent resident. Disney's building a terminal right over there in front of the Caribbean Princess. Fort Lauderdale has a bunch of nicknames. The yachting capital of the world. That's where the yachts from around the world here all the time. Of course, the largest boat show in the world. So, massive fair. And from spring break yes.
Fort Lauderdale.
To your right coming up, you're going to see that tower they're working on. They had it totally ripped apart. It was just a shell. They're putting it back together now. That's under complete renovation. That is the famous Pier 66 Hotel. Iconic here in Fort Lauderdale, built in 1966 by the Phillips 66 Petroleum Company. That company drilled 65 wells. Every well was bone dry. And they kept going. Didn't think for that. 66 well hit. So they called the company Phillips 66. Built this place in 66, all about 66s inside and out. A few examples. 66 points on top, all at an angle of 66 degrees. 66 points around this place. 66 lights around the points there. 66 balconies, 66 windows inside, 66 seconds in the elevator from the first floor to the top. The top, a restaurant rotates once every 66 minutes. Many more 66s throughout. Anybody want to take a guess? Now we are at the 17th Street Causeway Bridge to the left downtown Fort Lauderdale. Is 34 acres. That means downstairs casual. Look straight to your right. Big giant beach house over there. Underneath all the house. Just a yellow place with two white rooms there. Those are the mountains. Out the sun. There's bins. Now we know that to the left-hand side, downtown skyline of Fort Lauderdale. You know, in the 80s, they built a pretty fairly tall building. Now look to your left. You can see the white Off to your right, walking white.
And they own like a more other brands. Yeah. Walang dolphin.
Is the pool. It starts outside. Right-hand side, this tan place on the corner, tall rooms. You guys are probably
Ito yung butterfly house. Titirahin daw yan eh, sa baba. 10,000 pasok. Plus 2 limousine. Ayun, ang dami yung kotse.
This guy, over here on your right, this is the same house with the striped awnings. See the covered walkway between the two sections? But what most people didn't know is that there's also tunnels between the two sections. That's where they hid their Mike Maroney's the current owner of this place. Maroney car dealerships. He sold those to Wayne Tyson. Mike was then hired by Wayne to be the general manager of AutoNation. And he just recently retired. Coming up, iconic house here off to our right with the gazebo, originally built and lived in by the Anheuser-Busch family. Later in 1960, that's where they filmed the movie Where the Boys Are with Connie Francis and George Hamilton. That movie started Spring Break. Spring Break started in 1960. It is for sale. If you buy it, please let us know. Now, Fort Lauderdale is called the Venice of America. That's because it's over 300 miles. All due to these canals that were trenched out in the early 1900s out of swampland. They put the dredge material up on these peninsulas and then tried to sell it off, but nobody wanted to live here. Why? Well, it was the early 1900s. Oh, look at that! Coming up, Big Holes Department Store House. That means we just we're going to relax on the river here to see the thanks for listening to the tour. We'll see you at the other end.